EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage of what's going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adonai Mitchell
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80.
Now back to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. You look at this Colt defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
19 Tiger.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18, pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Wiggles free. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact, long time there, and now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now Etienne to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jalen Waddle. And touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Golden Eagles are once again back in front.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 65 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
And he's got it.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Touchdown, Colts! From 3 yards out.
And the Colts have taken the lead.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
70 yards.
And the Golden Eagles have yet again retaken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
In motion left is Mitchell. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 18 Raptors. 18 Raptors.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Got that? Buffalo 18! 70 range! Ready?
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Now a first carry here for their running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now back to throw.
That one complete downfield to Thomas.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Golden Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 11. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll set up to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And a nice spin into some open field.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. In motion left is Mitchell. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
from 19 yards away.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and 8. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Golden Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Colts got this. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Rio,
that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts,